up?
Wow. Going back into character, huh? You didn't even comment on my Denver Nuggets hat.
What's up, everybody?
Game time, bro.
How's it going?
Game time.
Welcome to DVD Extras with Ben and Chris.
Ben and Chris? Wow.
Jesus Christ. I threw my name.
Wow.
I threw myself out of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Ben Boo.
And my name is Guillermo.
And right now I'm with our good friend Chris Arias. Chris, how are you?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Is that your Ben Boo or just... Was that your Phillips? That sounded more like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I was going for something not me. I was like, what can I make the opposite of my voice?
Hey, guys.
Deep and froggy.
I don't know about that. Hey, let's talk about Loki real quick.
Are we going to do spoiler free?
We're not going to spoil anything.
Because like people don't watch these for Loki commentary, even though we could have done that because we both have a lot of opposite opinions about it.
I think we'll try our best not to spoil anything, but if we do, I mean, you should know by now that.
Yeah, so if we spoil anything, oops.
I don't think we will, though.
Sorry.
Finale. What'd you think of it? I mean,
it was probably.
I already know what you're gonna say, but whatever.
Oh, what am I gonna say? Let's see it.
It sucked. It was stupid. You didn't like it.
That's not what I was gonna say at all.
Oh wow,
loser.
That's a first.
Loser. I was gonna say it's probably one of the better finales of the MCU TV shows, but there was too much exposition and it sucked.
Yeah, it was definitely. It dragged out a little bit.
So I switched it there.
It still sucked.
It still sucked.
No, I liked it. I mean.
It was fine. It opened the door, but the problem... Okay, sorry. I'll rant in a second.
I think that as a TV show, the ending was disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
As a... shout out to Hector. As a MCU thing, it was huge.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what makes it really cool. I'm excited for the second season. And I hope it comes out before the movies do.
I don't know if it's going to,
because I feel like that would help the movies.
Well, I guess what movie?
All of them. I mean, because it's like.
Well, I mean, Shang-Chi is coming out first. And
yeah,
then
that'll be fine. So this is the way I've seen the MCU.
Are you talking about like Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I'm thinking about Mr. Strange.
It's definitely coming. I mean, it has to come out before Quantumania because Quantumania isn't even until like 2023.
Yeah, Quantumania is like obviously like has a lot to do with this. Mr. Strange has a lot to do with this.
He didn't go to doctor school to be called Mister. All right.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about porn names, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I think like the whole like TV series that are kind of like random, like She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I'm seeing the MCU right now is that there's like the MCU timeline, which is like Iron Man, Endgame, all that shit is over here.
You know, timeline's a trigger word after Loki.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't know that that's a thing now, but whatever. Sorry, I'm slept on the subject.
Yeah.
MCU timeline is right here, and then like that's like things like Black Widow, which. I mean, that whole movie has nothing to do with the actual MCU timeline.
Yeah, because it went, I guess, kind of spoiler for Black Widow. I don't know if it is or not, but...
There's only one scene out there that actually that's relevant towards, like, the future of the MCU.
Yeah, the time frame of Black Widow, a lot of people thought it was going to be, like, a prequel and go, like, back into her training in the whatever, the program or whatever.
But they already did that Ultron. Yeah.
Kind of. But it was literally right after Civil War and where she's getting hunted. And
if it would have came out...
A lot of people didn't know that, apparently. Yeah, I didn't know that personally.
If it would have came out during that, like immediately after that, it would have been a great movie. It would have been fire. But you already knew what happened to Black Widow, so it's kind of like, eh. So I think like...
Spoiler, she died.
Yes, in Endgame. And also in Black Widow.
Because they kind of ended at the same...
Yeah, because multiverse, you know? It's great, yeah. No, so you have, like, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you have, like, WandaVision, all in the same timeline over here. Mm-hmm. Loki literally just made, like, this whole thing over here that's going to bring in, like I said, a lot of these new
Yeah, because these are on, like, the main one, and then Loki was, like, here, and then moved here. The thing about Loki, too, is, like, because the whole concept of the show has no actual timeline, we don't know where the end of the show ends
in the actual
compares to where the MCU starts.
Because technically, it still would be after the Battle of New York.
Yeah, it's after that for sure, but we don't know where it is ending. I guess.
Like, I mean, this is the first time I was actually excited about because like after Endgame, I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, I'm satisfied with the way this thing has gone. Like, I don't know if they're going to be able to recover and make it better after this because you're losing actors doing this and doing that. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, holy shit! Like they're setting themselves up for like a clusterfuck of events.
Yeah. And especially because the movies that are coming out in Phase 4, all of the heroes or villains in these movies are stronger than the Avengers.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
But yeah, I mean, that makes me very excited for like the Spider-Man movie.
That one
looks like
that's coming out this year, right? The end of this year?
Yeah.
Because it's Shang-Chi,
And then it's
Eternals, Spider-Man?
yeah,
all this year?
I think so.
Yeah. I think they're like relatively like month. I think it's September, November, December, if I remember
so,
correctly.
yeah. So I'm excited for that.
So we're getting fucking pounded.
And then we have the What If, which is I think it's now going to start being canon because of the whole multiverse.
It's specifically not canon.
Have
I
they
already
said that?
told you this, and you're like, yes, but it's specifically not canon.
I mean, it might be now because of
it's
the whole
not
Loki
canon.
thing.
It literally is not canon.
It might be now. You never know.
Fucking, it's gonna be Pop Tarts all over again. I swear to God, it's literally said.
So
this is not canon.
who said that?
Fucking Feige.
All right. Well, Feige also said that Spider-Man wasn't going to be in Civil War, and guess what happened?
Yeah, it's called lying.
That's what I'm saying. So
to
it might-
avoid spoilers.
So it might be canon. It might be
It's
canon.
already said it's not canon.
Do you think they're going to make every other movie that was a Marvel movie?
What
canon?
if comic books are specifically written to not be canon because it's the whole concept or what could happen if?
But it did happen because it's a multiverse.
But
now.
it didn't. They're just saying what could happen if. They're all hypotheticals. Every single show that's
There's
coming
gotta
in the
be-
What
there's gotta
If
be
is a
reason.
hypothetical.
There's got to be a reason why they're making it though, dude. It has
Yeah,
to be a
because
part
the
of the
comic
timeline.
book is probably one of the most famous series runs of a fucking short short story comic book ever.
I can see this being part of the multiverse.
Well,
I
it's
really
not.
can.
So there you go.
I mean, there's a fucking frog Thor. What makes you think there can't be a fucking Captain Carter in the multiverse?
Well, there's not. So there you go.
It's also like, I mean, I think what they're going to end up doing is they're going to end up bringing everything else that's happened in the Marvel and Marvel in general, like like movie wise, into like the MCU canon wise through the multiverse. So like the whole aspect of the bringing Spider-Man villains into like the Spider-Man thing, I think that's more Sony, but it also plays in really well with the whole multiverse aspect of things.
So now you're not talking about What If anymore.
But I'm just saying, like that's what I'm saying is like it's that's also part of it. Like What If would definitely be a part of like the multiverse as well.
It's not though.
Okay, dude. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I guess we'll find out.
I mean, it's specifically said this is not canon.
Who specifically said that?
I literally already said that.
Who said it?
Every press release is saying this is not canon.
I mean, how many times has Marvel lied to us though?
None.
You're such a liar.
Marvel has never lied to us
Yes,
because
they have.
Marvel is not a person.
Yes, they are.
If you're talking about Mr. Feige,
Senor
a lot.
Doctor Feige.
Doc, he didn't go to doctoring school to be called Mr.
He didn't go to nerd school to become.
Yeah. But no, yeah, What If is all hypotheticals. They're not canon as of now, according to every single press release on it. And with the multiverse aspects, I only think they're trying to rope in all of the previous movies before Iron Man.
Yeah, so I think like
So that's why like they're gonna rope in like
Electro and
Eric Bana's Hulk and then Edward Norton's Hulk. They're all going to be part of the MCU. They're just different variants.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm cool with it, I guess.
Yeah. Also, I'm really gonna be pissed if they start using variants and like pruning and like all that kind of fucking
From here on out.
Yeah, all that like lingo. It's gonna be super fucking annoying.
I don't mind the variants. I think that just explains that this was Fox's fault.
Yeah, well, it's just gonna be like, I don't know. It's just so open ended. There's gonna be no creativity with it anymore. Like, oh, Black Widow's dead. Oh, guess what? Variant, she's alive.
Yeah, but she has this attitude now.
Yeah, it's gonna be dumb if they like lean into that too fucking hard. Because
They're gonna have to lean into it a little bit for sure, because it's like you can't have this universe now without like an Iron Man or a Captain America. Which I guess you already have the Captain America thing solved, but
Yeah.
and then like She-Hulk, like is She-Hulk gonna be still part of like the actual like phase 1, 2, and 3 timeline, or is it gonna be like
I don't know. I
know
don't
what
know
I
the
mean?
timeline of She-Hulk, so I
because
couldn't
isn't
tell you.
She-Hulk technically like Banner's cousin?
Yeah, so
Sorry,
Hey-
we'll talk about something else here shortly. I promise.
no, we're not because we're almost out of time.
We'll talk about it more. Anyways,
She-Hulk is his cousin, and she gets Hulk powers because she gets like a blood transfusion accidentally from Banner or something.
okay.
I don't remember exactly how it happened, but you know how Banner studies his blood or whatever. Somehow that got mixed in, and she got a blood transfusion, so she got like half Hulk powers. Like she's not as angry and she's not as strong.
She's like Professor Hulk.
Yeah, kind of, but she's like smarter than Banner, I think, and can control her Rage or I don't fucking remember.
I guess we'll just have to find out. But
Yeah.
all right, let's talk about something else real quick. Oh, I like your hat.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cool. So anyway, on She-Hulk, I think they're trying to bring back in. There's been rumors that Matt Murdock is going to be, because She-Hulk is a lawyer or something
I've heard that
too.
he's also going to be in Spider-Man. That he's confirmed to actually make like an appearance in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. So I don't know how hard they're going to try and tie in the
Fucking
Netflix
hope
stuff
so,
or not.
dude. I really hope they do, even if it involves having Iron Fist in it, because he was like the weakest out of all of them.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind.
It wasn't even like.
The storyline was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't even that like he necessarily was the weakest character. It's like the writers were bad for that show. The storyline was awful. He's a terrible actor, so it ruined that show.
I didn't mind him in Luke Cage when he made like his a cameo. He actually was pretty cool and badass in that one. But my biggest thing is if they bring in Murdoch into this one, they have to bring in the Punisher, because that guy fucking kills it as a Punisher. I love him.
Yeah,
as
that dude was
Punisher.
awesome.
And then Deadpool's officially in the MCU, which is super sick.
Again, officially, I don't know about that.
I don't know. He did a thing with Korg, and that was awesome.
Yeah, that they did a thing, but
It was also more just Ryan Reynolds being like,
yeah,
hey.
I was like, both those people are also in the movie they were promoting, so
You know
it's
what's crazy
kind of
about
like,
it is like if Ryan Reynolds were to do a Deadpool 3, that would probably make the most money, like individually, of any other like MCU movie. And
It's possible.
And his
possible.
Deadpool movies as well.
It's possible.
Like that. I mean,
I think people are stoked to see how Deadpool's going to get into the MCU.
yeah, and that would probably sell more than, like I said, Iron Man, Captain America. It won't sell more than Endgame or anything like that. But Ryan Reynolds is such a powerhouse to just that character that he makes a movie and it's gonna blow up, probably like the highest grossing movie that's not like an Avengers movie.
Yeah. I saw some weird stat the other day of like box office, and it was something like, I forget which Iron Man movie it was, but it was like sixth highest grossing movie of that year.
Yeah,
under Twilight. And I was like, fuck. Back in the day, it was rough, I guess.
probably Iron Man 3.
I think it was Iron Man 3. Even though Iron Man 3 was the highest grossing Iron Man.
Yeah, which is also the most disappointing.
Yeah.
Son of
Eric, why, dude? What is wrong with you?
Dude, he will come on here and just explain the whole thing to you. And I'm like, that's cool, but I still don't like it.
The only reason Iron Man 3 could be cool is because it follows the Extremist storyline. But even then, it ruins the Extremist storyline.
They ruined the Mandarin.
It did ruin. I'm the Mandarin. Doink.
Yeah, like
That was fucking so stupid.
Well, you gonna get out of here?
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry, we talked all Marvel and about Chris's hat. But hey, if you guys like what you're hearing, make sure to give us a like on Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, is that my cue?
No, I was done.
Oh, okay. YouTube stuff, yes. Also, please send us some cute pictures of spiders or Pop-Tarts.
Don't do that.
Thanks, guys.
Don't do that.
Bye.
Don't do that.
Spiders.
Don't do it. Don't do it.